Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. I hope you're having a wonderful day. On this video, we're going to talk about decorating for Christmas and winter using rolling pins. So, I am going to tell you everything I know about them, where to get them, what you need to do to them, all that kind of jazz. Let me just get this off my phone. Okay, so as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions along the way, and feel free to sprinkle. All right, so if you're like me and you're sentimental and you like old things, my guess is that you probably like rolling pins, but maybe you didn't know that you can do some adorable things to them. So I'm going to show you some that I made last winter. These are just a few of the many rolling pin projects that I've done, because I've probably done at least 10 or 15 different ones. Anyway, so I want to show you what I did last winter, and then we'll talk about rolling pins and where to get them. Okay, this one turned out absolutely adorable. Mrs. Claus Cafe. And it has that adorable little mug with a gingerbread or with a candy cane in it and some marshmallows and the snowflake. So this was just done with black chalk paste. Before I put the chalk paste and the stencil on it, let me find the stencil to show you. We didn't use the whole entire thing, we just used this and the words right here. Before I put that on with the black chalk paste, I just did 1 or 2 coats of a clear matte sealer. That helps whenever you're working with wood. I seriously recommend that you either do a clear wax or a clear matte sealer, because wood is like, this is a funny analogy, but it's like older ladies' lips. There's veins and crevices and things in wood, just like ladies. And sometimes, I know my grandmother used to have this happen. She'd put on a really dark colored lipstick, and pretty soon it would start creeping up all those little veins around her mouth, which I think the technology of lipstick has definitely improved since then. But that's what happens with wood. Your medium can go on and go into the pores and then just get spread out, and you get a fuzzy look, which you don't want. So if you use a clear matte sealer or a clear wax, a clear beeswax, it can be Minwax, whatever you like, whatever you might have on hand, that closes those pores down so they can't take the medium in and make it look all fuzzy. Okay, so that's what I did with this. And then I put 1 or 2 coats on it afterwards, just to keep the chalk paste looking crisp. And this has been in my closet for a year. Here's another adorable one, you guys. I so love the Snowflake Stencil. Do you guys love it too? And this one is the same idea. I used clear matte sealer. I stenciled this with, let me find them, where are they? With some of my Snowflake stencils and black chalk paste, and then I sprayed it, and this one had a hole in the handle in one end, and so you can hang it or just sit it. These look great just like propped up in your kitchen, hanging from your pantry door. They're just fun. So this has been hanging out for a year also. Okay, and then this one's really silly. Okay, it says Holly Jolly, and it's our little Nomeo character from MagnoliaDIY.com. Isn't that cute? So I painted the barrel of this one with a creamy whitish color. I'm trying to remember. Sprayed it, stenciled it with black and gray chalk paste. Look how cute he is. And he's got those little snowflakes. Everything I seem to be attracted to this year has snowflakes. I don't know why, but anyways, look at his little hat with those snowflakes. So then I stenciled it, excuse me, and then I sprayed it after it was dry, And I put just a little ribbon on the top, and this looks super cute hanging out in my kitchen. So those are 3 that I've done. Okay, and we're gonna do 2. We're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do this one. And Magnolia does have some adorable mini ones, which I don't have any right at the moment, so otherwise I'd show you, but they're like $9 or $10 for 4. And they have a little stencil that goes with them. It's called Reindeer, I think, or maybe it's Christmas. I can't remember, but they're little words that go great on those little mini mini rolling pins, which make adorable Christmas ornaments. Anyways, what was I going to tell you? Oh, okay. So before I came live, I put some clear matte sealer on the barrel of this, and I painted the handles. And I just used this inexpensive white matte finish, no prep acrylic paint from Waverly brand from my local Walmart on there. And this one, I painted the barrel and left the handles plain. Same deal, the white paint and then the clear matte sealer. Okay, so where did I come up with all of these adorable rolling pins? Well, I am a thrifter and a repurposer, and every time I go to Goodwill, I swear every time, the first place I go is to look down the aisle that has pots and pans and big spoons and rolling pins. And frequently, you can find a decent rolling pin that's in decent shape for $2 or $3. My theory on that is that people buy a rolling pin and then they discover that they don't really ever roll dough because you can buy it already made. So they end up donating them. So almost every time I go, there are rolling pins. So that's one place you could look. Maybe you have some rolling pins in your cabinets just like that that aren't getting used for actual food preparation, but that you could decorate with. You can also find them at antique shops. But here's the thing. This is my actual rolling pin that's in my cabinet. I got it many years ago. I think I bought it at a Pampered Chef party. Okay, it's not super pretty, but this is the one that I actually have in my kitchen. A few times at Goodwill, of all places, I have found these more vintage, like seriously more vintage looking rolling pins. These, or if it was a family heirloom, don't paint it. Just mix it in, mix these in with the other things that you have going on, and it will look adorable. But I wouldn't decorate the ones that are sentimental value or real vintage. Then the last place you can go is just your local grocery supply, kitchen supply store, Walmart, Target, Home Goods. They always have them. And if you look around, you can find them for not very much money. They don't have to be fancy. Okay, so we are gonna do these two. And I'm following the whole snowflake thing and the idea of doing black. And so I have this adorable stencil. Okay, it's way too big to go on the whole barrel of this. So we're just gonna do the words, "Baby, it's cold." And we'll do these cute little mittens and some of the snowflakes, all right? And then on this smaller one, we're gonna do one of the, I think they're called Christmas tags. And there are these two. This one has a snowflake theme. There's this one, the little deer with the snowflake theme. And then there's this one with the little holly and berries. And I think I'm gonna do this Merry Christmas. So, what do you guys think? How's everyone doing? Okay, if you have questions along the way, feel free to ask. I don't mind. And when I get off, I'll answer the questions that maybe I don't see coming by. Okay, so my stencils are brand new. First thing I always do is write on the back with the Sharpie what it is, so I know which side to put it back on, because that is important. And then I'm going to fuzz this because it's brand new and I don't want to stretch it all out the very first time that I use it. And these are super sticky. Let's see if I can get it off of my backing sheet. Okay, so I could fuzz it on my Magnolia fuzzing cloth. That's one option. I could fuzz it on a pair of jeans. That's another option. I could fuzz it on a low lint tea towel, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, anything like that. And you're just gonna do it 2 or 3 or 4 times the first few times that you're using your stencil. They also have these dish drying mats at Dollar Tree that, I feel like I'm in the wrong direction. Let's come this way. That are, usually they have them decorated for the various seasons. Those work as a fuzzer too. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first. And like I said, I wanna do the Baby It's Cold. The hardest part about this project usually is getting my stencils on as straight as possible and then pushing down all of the air bubbles. Okay, I've got something right here. It needs to come off, a little fuzz. Okay. This is not perfectly straight, but I don't think it matters for this project. Okay, I do need to get rid of the air bubbles though, so bear with me. Put this on. You're just going to take your time pressing it down to get any air bubbles that might be on it out. Okay. And then you have a couple different options. I'm going to do this on my fuzzing cloth. I'll do it on this side so you can see it better. Okay, the couple different options are you could use a squeegee and your chalk paste to apply it, or sometimes you can use a stiff brush. So we'll try the stiff brush method first, just to see how we think it's going to do. And then if it's not doing great, then we'll switch to the other, to the squeegee. So this is chalk paste from Magnolia. As soon as I hop off, I'll get you guys all the links. If you're super eager to look, you can look at my website whenever you would like at magnoliadiy.com. Just gonna do a few little bits right here, and then we're gonna peek to see what we think. Is this gonna work? I think it is. Gonna work just fine. Okay, so I'm going to carry on to get my chalk paste on here pretty quickly, and I'm gonna stay focused that I don't accidentally do the parts of the stencil that I don't want to do. That is one of the great things about these Magnolia stencils, is that you don't have to use the whole entire thing. You can just use bits and pieces of a stencil, or just the words, or just the design. It's totally up to you. Put this off right here, or it's wanting to fold over on itself. And then the biggest challenge, honestly, is where to put it to hold it still to dry, so it doesn't roll over on top of the design and smudge itself. So I did the cutest projects with rolling pins for the 4th of July. I'll have to dig that video out and put a link to it here in the comments. That was a fun project. Okay, I'm just gonna get all the big, thick, clumpy stuff off. And this is what it looks like. I'm hoping it's good. And we'll start pulling. I really could use about 4 hands for this. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. Oh, it's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Let me throw my stencil in this little tub of water over here so that it can start soaking. And just grab a paper towel for my fingers. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, look. Baby, it's cold. We could come back and add a few more of those little snowflakes right here after it's dry. But look how adorable those mittens are. And then I would probably do some type of a black and white ribbon. Based on the scale of this, I would either do this size or this size. And I would put it through the hole in the top of this so that it could be hung. So what do you guys think? Is that so cute or what? All right, now where are we gonna set it so it doesn't get messed up while we're waiting for it to dry? Let's see. All right, let's go on to the next one, which is this little one. If you missed the start of this, both of these came from Goodwill, by the way, and they were both super affordable. I used this white matte finish no prep acrylic paint from Waverly from Walmart, 2 coats of it, nothing special. Then I used my clear matte sealer outside. It's a pretty day in Atlanta. And we are going to use this Merry Christmas stencil that's part of this little pack called Christmas Tags. Super cute. So I'm going to cut it apart. And when I'm done, I want to try to remember to show you these other Christmas and winter themed stencils that have snowflakes, because I guess snowflakes are really in. I did not know that. Oops, I need to label this. And you could do a whole Christmas theme or winter theme based on snowflakes in whatever color appeals to you. Okay, so I labeled it, and I'm gonna fuzz it. Okay, and then it really does not even matter where I put it, so I'm just gonna put it smack dab in the center. And I'm gonna start pushing it down. Let's flip this over so you can see better. So, who is motivated to go look for rolling pins? If you just cannot find any at thrift stores, check Walmart out, because theirs are, you know, just a few dollars there. But personally, I like the thrill of the hunt. And for me, finding a rolling pin at a thrift store, garage sale, you know, that kind of thing is just so much more exciting than anywhere else. Okay, so I'm gonna use this method again, and we're just gonna quickly put it on. And this is chalk paste, not ink, in case you're wondering. I get that question a lot. Ink is for fabric and ceramics, and it needs to be heat set to be made permanent. Chalk paste is for pretty much everything else, and you can make it permanent if you want by using a clear matte sealer spray over the top when it's all dry, but you cannot use chalk paste on fabric and think that you're going to be able to wash it or possibly get it wet. That just doesn't work. Okay, so here we go. And it's cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I really wish I had a set of the little Magnolia rolling pins. The words are like this idea that they have, and they're called, they have the word rolling pin in them. Anyways, I'll grab some screenshots and share them with you, but look how cute that is. Now, if your design is going this way, you can hang these rolling pins by a loop right this way, but because this design is up and down, I would probably just tie a bow right here on the very top somewhere on the handle. But that one has adorable snowflakes too. Okay, and when I am all finished, and these are dry, I will get pictures. So let me show you. In case you joined me late, I'm going to show you the rolling pins that I made in the past, and then I'm going to show you the stencils that all have Christmas and wintry theme. Okay, this was one I made last year. It says Mrs. Claus Cafe, and it has this adorable little mug with a snowflake on it, and marshmallows, and a piece of a candy cane. It's probably hot chocolate. This is one I made last year as well, and it has those adorable snowflake stencils on it, and I just have a ribbon through the handle. And then this is a funny one I made last year that has the little Nomeo guy on it, and it says Holly Jolly. So there's so much that you can do. And in my kitchen, I actually have a vintage basket that has like 6 different kind of compartments, and that's where I just have a bunch of rolling pins propped up that are not season specific. So I'll probably swap what I have in there out for this for Christmas. Okay, so let's look at what other stencils Magnolia has that are snowflake themed. And there's this one. It says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I did a pillow for my daughter-in-law and son's couch where I put just a red top hat and a red scarf, and I did everything else in black ink. This one's cute. It says sleigh rides, and I've used this quite a bit. So that's why it looks so gunky, but these are reusable many, many, many times. But it has a bunch of adorable little snowflakes on it, which are hard to see. And then we looked at this one, Mrs. Claus Cafe. And then of course there's this one. These are the actual snowflakes. And there's this one that says snowflakes are kisses from heaven. And on this one, you guys, you could seriously just use the snowflakes, or you could just use the word snowflakes, or you could just use the word heaven, or you could use the whole entire thing. Cute, huh? And then this is an adorable one too. We'll be using this one soon. It says joy, peace, love, or love, peace, joy. And it's these funny ornaments. And then there's a ton of different little snowflake designs. This is part of the new Christmas mini set. And it has this adorable part right here that says let it snow with the snowflake. And then this is the wait, what do I have here? Oh, I gotta show you this one too. This one says let it snow. It's a super cute little polar bear. Then this is the mother of all large stencils. This is called a Christmas pattern. Oops, it's upside down. And it's got all these super cute, funky shaped Christmas trees that have different designs on them, packages, ornaments, and then it has a ton of snowflakes. So this is a super cute stencil too. And I feel like I have one more. Well, the baby, it's cold, but we use that. So anyways, that is what I wanted to show you for right now. Just to go over everything. You can get rolling pins everywhere. You can paint them or leave them plain, but you do want to seal them up before you stencil on them. Either with something like a clear Minwax or you know, one of those waxes that you're gonna find at a hardware store or with a clear matte sealer spray. And then you're gonna apply your stencil and use chalk paste in your color preference. Once that's dry, you're gonna do another coat of clear matte sealer and you will be good to go with something super fun to have for the holidays that you can pull out year after year after year. So, hope you liked this project. I'm gonna hop off now and I will get you guys links. So, tell me in the comments if there's a specific stencil you want a link to, or if you just want a link to the page that has all of the Christmas stuff on it. That's probably the best place to go. So that's what I'll do, is I'll send everyone, if you want it, a link to go to the page that has all the Christmas stencils. I'll also send you a link to the page on my website that has the little mini rolling pins, which are a terrific deal. They're like under $10 for 4, and they're super cute. So, alrighty guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Feel free to sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you want links. I'll talk to you later.